What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another video with your boy. Drop a like down below, because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. We are going to be utilizing Props Made Easy. As always, it's only $20 a month over at propsmadeeasy.com. If you haven't utilized this tool before, you absolutely need to. Week 10 begins today. Week 9 was an absolute banger. Excited for some Thursday night football. We got one game on tap for NBA as well. Not a ton of plays that are going to be on the board, but if you're using Props Made Easy, you can always get those edges. You already know. So $20 a month. Lock in at propsmadeeasy.com. In this video, we will also check line movement over at LinePulse.pro. As you guys know, I created LinePulse.pro, made it only $10 a month for you guys to be able to analyze line movement. Immediately, you can see where a pick has moved from the original Prizepicks line, where it opened, where it was originally set on Prizepicks, where it is now, and then where Vegas lines are on average around the industry. And it shows you all types of different cool stuff if you check it out right here. As you can see, we show the opening line, the current line, and then the Vegas line, showing you how much it has moved since it opened, what the gap is, and the label, DFS line overshot upward. So as you can see, the current line is 247.5. It opened at 242.5. The current line is 247.5, and Vegas is still at 236.5. So it shouldn't have bumped up. It should have bumped down. So the play is on the under, especially at the 247.5, and that's over on Dabble. All right, as you can see, we got the DFS books here. It breaks down DFS books. You have never been able to see like the behind the scenes line movement for these DFS books until LinePulse, and it's only $10 a month. So again, if you can get Props Made Easy and LinePulse, you're spending $30 a month and you have everything at your disposal, everything you could possibly need. I mean, this is an absolute cheat code, knowing where it is, where it opened, and taking advantage of those spots where the DFS books are lagging behind. And that's really the main benefit of LinePulse. Not only is it only $10 a month, LinePulse.pro, but it just shows you where the DFS books are lagging behind and you can take advantage. Okay, for example, Derrick Jones Jr. points plus assists opened at 12.5. The current line is 13, where Vegas is all the way up at 14.5, letting you know that there's a gap of 1.5 between where the current line is and where Vegas is, letting you know that the current line is going to want to get closer to this by the end of the day. And that's the main key. Is like wherever Vegas is where the DFS books want to be. You feel what I'm saying? And if they're not there, then they're making a mistake and haven't updated it quick enough. All right. As you can see on LinePulse, every time that it pulses like that, you'll kind of see it pulse. That's because it's live. Movement happens live on LinePulse. It is every second, it is constantly updating to make sure you have the best information ahead of you. So pairing together the amazing data that Props Made Easy shows you, as well as the data over on LinePulse, is just an absolute cheat code. Let's get straight into it for today. All right. Let's talk about what we got on tap for us for NBA. Nothing too crazy. When I just refreshed, all those top EVs were taken. There is nothing too crazy for NBA at the moment after refreshing. Um, let's take a look if we select all DFS and see if there's any value anywhere. There's Royce O'Neal over 4.5 rebounds on Underdog is a positive 0.48 due to true odds from the sharp books being at minus 118. You're getting a slight edge there. Very slight. Zubac under 11.5 rebounds is a positive 0.33. Colin Gillespie under 9.5 points is a positive 0.33. So you've got some options, but they're over on Underdog right now. All right, due to the payout structures and the most optimal line types and all that stuff, you're getting a little bit better over on Underdog than you are on Prizepicks at the moment for NBA. So nothing too crazy for NBA at the moment. Let's go move on and check out NFL real quick. All right, and let's check out just today. All right, 11-6. RJ Harvey's under 5.5 rushing attempts. RJ Harvey under 5.5 rushing attempts is a positive 3.1 edge due to a sharp book being at minus 135 true odds. Obviously, that's going to be a very good spot there for RJ Harvey. Under 5.5 rushing attempts. Really like that spot for him. RJ Harvey's under 5.5 rushing attempts over on Better as well. But as you can see, the edge is different. Why? Because the payout structures are different on these sites. All right, you're getting better value on Prizepicks than you are Better. All right, Ashton Jeanty over 14.5 rushing attempts is a 1.03 edge percent. We liked the under at 15.5, but now that it's at 14.5, we can grab the over. 1.03 positive edge on Ashton Jeanty. Bo Nix over on Dabble, under 33.5 passing attempts at a positive 0.11. So some good spots available there. All right, now let's check NFL line difference. NFL line difference at props made easy is when the sharp books line is completely off the line that the selected book is at. Okay, so if we look at that and we look at the biggest differentials, let's just look at Prizepicks for a second. Let me unselect those DFS books. All right, when it comes to Prizepicks, the biggest gap is a 2 gap. You've got Bo Nix under 217.5 at a -2 sportsbook differential. You have sharp books at 215.5 for his passing yards. You've got AI Sim at 218, which is on the over. All right, so the AI Sim has the slight over where the sharp books are at 215.5 and you can take advantage of the under. This is one of those situations where they don't agree, so most of the time I'll be like, okay, let's see if I can find some that do agree, and I'll feel more confident in it. Like Ashton Jeanty, over 53.5 is a 2 sportsbook differential. Sharp books are at 55.5, AI Sims at 54.8. All right, let's check out Ashton Jeanty on line movement. Let me select. Boom. All right, Ashton Jeanty on line movement, rushing yards. Okay, over on Prizepicks. So there's a 1.5 gap right now. Okay, so Ashton Jeanty's over 53.5. As you can see on the Props Made Easy tools, it's giving you the behind-the-scenes data when compared to sharp books. It's giving you the sportsbook differential and the AI Sim on the over. And then if you check LinePulse, you will see that Ashton Jeanty's rushing yards on Prizepicks opened at 49.5. So this gives you information that you don't have over here at Props Made Easy. Okay, whereas Props Made Easy's got the sharp books, the AI Sim, the edge percent, and all that stuff for the regular picks. So you're gonna need both. But Ashton Jeanty rushing yards opened at 49.5. It has since jumped up to 53.5. It is still lagging behind an average Vegas of 55. Okay, now obviously, if a line opens at 49.5 and jumps up to 53.5, yet Vegas is still at 55, it tells you that they bumped it up, which is good, but they didn't bump it high enough. There's a movement of 4 yards that has gone on the bump up. But there's still a 1.5 gap, meaning DFS is lagging behind Vegas movement. It literally tells you exactly right here at the label. There is overvalue due to DFS lagging behind Vegas movement. Play the over. All right, this is basic line movement stuff, okay? All right. Let's check out Bo Nix. Bo Nix under 217.5. All right, Bo Nix passing yards. Let me see if I get it on. Where is it on Prizepicks? Not much of a gap on Prizepicks. So many. Oh, Michael Penix is showing up too. Okay, so there's not much of a gap on Prizepicks as we know, but the best option over on Underdog, it opened at 224.5. The current line is 219.5, where Vegas is at 217.5. So they opened way too high. They understood that. They adjusted down to 219, but the problem is 217.5 is where they should have adjusted to. So you can still grab the under, and there's still value on the under. DFS is lagging behind. So sometimes DFS will overshoot, like they did on his first quarter passing yards, where it's 50.5. They jumped all the way up to 54.5, where Vegas is only at 51.5. So they overshot it. They put it too high. You can take value on the under there. All right. So that is that. All right, let's see. Anything else that sticks out? Troy Franklin's under 19.5 longest reception is a -2. Sharp books are at 17.5. AI Sims at 19, both of which are on the under. Tyler Lockett under 18.5 receiving yards at a -2 sportsbook differential. 16.5 is the sharp book line. 16.7 is the AI Sim. So almost deadlocked on the same spot at a -2. So I really like Tyler Lockett's under 18.5 receiving yards. Cortland Sutton over 9.5 first quarter receiving yards. You've got sharp books at 11.5, AI Sim at 10.6. So some good options across the industry. Let's check out touchdowns. Well, first let's check Game Center for tonight's basketball game. Nothing crazy on tonight's basketball game available at the moment. Let's check NFL. And let's see for just tonight's game. 11:06. Okay. We have The best option that's between the plus 120 and minus 120 range, which is the range that I tell y'all should be attacking, is the Las Vegas Raiders under 16.5 team total at plus 100 on Circa, where it's minus 106 across the sharp books, giving you a 2.81 edge, 2.81 EV if you play it on Circa at plus 100. You're getting that value. College basketball. Take a look at college basketball for the day. You got Denver plus 29.5. Denver plus 29.5 is almost a 2 EV. That's the range we're focused on. It's between plus 120 and minus 120. You're getting it at plus 105 on Novig, at plus 29.5, where it's plus 101 true odds everywhere else. Again, you're just buying it at a better price than it is across the sharper books in the industry. And if you do that consistently, that's where the value comes in. Now, are there going to be times where you don't do well? Sure. I have down days down days happen throughout the course of a month. Like, there's no way to avoid it. You're going to have days where you're just like, damn. You know what I mean? You'll even have a couple days in a row sometimes where you're just like, damn, like, nothing worked out. That's okay. You keep playing those top edges and you keep compounding over time and you end up profitable. The people who don't have success in sports betting are the people who, the moment they lose, they change their process. I've been saying this for years. The main issue is when you find the right process, which the right process is taking value based on the sharp books when you're playing these things, taking the best edges, okay? If you do that, in the moment you lose, you change as if you did something wrong. That's where the problem comes in. You have to stick on what works. Just because you miss sometimes, that even Steph Curry misses shots. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he's the best shooter in the world, best shooter that's ever lived, and even he will miss shots. Even when he's wide open, he'll miss shots. Won't be a lot of them, but if even wide open in the gym by himself, he'll miss a shot. Okay? He'll miss plenty over time. So that's the point, is like, regardless, you're going to miss. Missing is going to happen. Just because if you're doing the right strategy, though, you're on the right track. That's all that matters. I preach this all the time because the quicker y'all can understand that, the better. The quicker that y'all understand, like, oh, I lost a couple days here. Oh, I'm going to switch the entire process. I'm going to start doing this. Or I'm going to go follow this guy on X who claims to be on this streak and claims to be hitting all these huge parlays. Those are life experiences you're going to have to fucking just live and learn. You feel what I'm saying? There's nothing I can do for you on that. But once you realize they all suck, you have to utilize the edges and stuff and take advantage of Props Made Easy, which is only $20 a month. It puts you on pro-level plays without taking much from your bankroll in the start of the month. That's the major key. LinePulse and Props Made Easy take a total of $30 out of your bankroll, whereas most tools to get this type of information, you're paying $50 plus a month easily. So now that means you have to win that much more money to even find profit after you take the money you spent into the tool. So Props Made Easy's main positive is the fact that it's $20 a month. A single winning slip in the month pays for your entire month of Props Made Easy. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just the best investment you can make because you're already spending less on the tool itself. That's going to make you profitable long term. All right? Let's check just today's touchdown calls. We have J.K. Dobbins over touchdowns at minus 105 on FanDuel, which is great value, giving you an 8.47 edge due to consensus being minus 125. So grab that over J.K. Dobbins touchdowns at minus 105. Let's look at more underdog range. Bo Nix over touchdowns is plus 320. Wow. Bo Nix over touchdowns at plus 320, 18.8 edge. Consensus is 253. Consensus odds are plus 253, and you're getting it at plus 320 on FanDuel, giving you that huge edge. Bo Nix over touchdowns is a great underdog touchdown call for tonight. Let's get a little longer shot. Trey Tucker over touchdowns is plus 380. Adam Troutman over touchdowns is plus 550. All of these are great value shots that you can take. Again, you're not doing these unless your bankroll's solid, though. And remember, pair up with Goblins. Take advantage that Props Made Easy will put you on the Goblins as well. The under Zubac of 11.5 rebounds has popped in at a positive edge over on Prizepicks. And guess what's a great sign? 3 sharp books. Jalen Green over 12.5 points has a positive 0.39 edge. 3 sharp books. Again, you can utilize the sharp and safe filter, and it'll only show you plays that have 3 or more sharp books, positive edge. All right? We literally made that filter because our whole goal here at Props Made Easy is not only to barely charge you anything for the tool, okay? First of all, we wanted to make sure we give you top-notch data for the lowest price. We're here for the regular people. We're not trying to cater to the pro bettors. We're catering to the regular people to help y'all be successful. That's why we made it super affordable at $20 a month, okay? And then we wanted to add filters to just make it easier on you. We get it. Y'all don't have a ton of time. We're trying to give you options to where you can play the absolute best options in the click of a button. So the sharp and safe filter is just filtering out all the extra and only showing you the absolute best that follow that strategy we love to follow, which has as much sharp books as you can get baked into a positive edge. And if you do that, you will be solid. You will be good to go. All right? Anything else that we got to check? Oh, yeah, NBA Demons and Goblins. Let's check that out. Get off sharp and safe because there are no sharp and safe options for Demons and Goblins. The best Demon is Jalen Green's over 20.5 PRA. He has hit this in over 80% of the season. You know what's funny? Last night, my weak point last night with some of my slips was the Goblin values, which is crazy to see. This is what I'm saying. Like, tacos will miss sometimes, value plays will miss sometimes, but does that mean you change anything? Absolutely not. You keep on that strategy. These discounted lines will hit more often than not. Sure, they will not hit sometimes, but they will hit more often than not. The best value picks to pair up with the top edges today is going to be Brook Lopez Goblin over 4.5 points at a 94% hit rate. Brook Lopez over 2.5 rebounds and assists has a 94% hit rate. Again, for the guys who have played over the last few seasons, we go off the entire sample of the last 2 years. He averages 12.9 points per game, and we know that the fact that he's a Goblin means he's already a discounted line, which means he's already great value when compared to Vegas. Jalen Green over 7.5 points is a Goblin discounted line. He has hit this in over 92%, almost 93% of the time over the last few years he has hit this line. Look at that, averaging 21.59. And again, remember, it is already discounted off of where Vegas is. That is the most important part. These guys are pretty much taco discount plays. Okay? On top of having that crazy season hit rate over a large sample. All right? So, don't overthink things, y'all. Again, before we head out, don't overthink things. There's going to be times where shit don't work out, even when you're playing Goblins, even when you play the tacos. Whatever you do, you're going to have moments where you fail, and you're like, what the fuck? How did I miss those? You feel what I'm saying? The Goblins were the ones that hurt me last night. Not the regular plays, the Goblins. Darius Garland's points assists, dude got like 11 points and assists, which is the opposite of what he's done over 94% of the last 2 seasons. And it was discounted off of Vegas already. Shit like that will happen, though. You feel what I'm saying? Like, do you think I'm like, oh, I'm not going to take any Goblins anymore because I missed them yesterday? Absolutely fucking not. I'm going to go right back to it. And that is the main key, is understanding that losses are going to fucking happen. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm going to be real with you if nobody else will. A lot of people are trying to sell you on a perfect hit rate and shit. It's not going to be me. I will never be that person. And if you don't like to watch me because I don't sell you on a fucking huge, like, oh, I'm on a 10-day streak, haven't missed in years. Okay, then that's fine. You go follow that shit if that's what you want to follow. But once you realize it's all bogus, come back here and get the real news. You feel what I'm saying? Lock in, y'all. PropsMadeEasy.com is only $20 a month. LinePulse is only $10 a month over at LinePulse.pro. All right? Appreciate y'all as always, man. Let's keep eating, baby. Let's have an amazing Week 10. Super excited to attack Week 10 utilizing LinePulse. This is the first week of NFL we've had LinePulse available to us, man. $10 a month. Go lock in. Appreciate y'all as always. Peace.